Hi, everybody. Welcome back to my platform. Make sure that you guys like the video as you come into the chat. Okay. If you guys have personal problems, don't just send questions in the chat without sending a super chat. If you've got a personal issue that you need addressed, okay, send me a $20 super chat with your question and I will pause the collective reading and address it. But if I'm doing a collective reading and you guys are just making comments and asking questions and like, that's my boundary. Send a super chat or send something to be appreciative. Okay. Cause I don't like having to connect with y'all's demons and shit like that. And yesterday I had a real bad fucking time. So I just, I don't need to be made sick and everything like that. So, if you have a question, send a super chat, but don't expect me to dive into your demons and shit like that for free. Like there's no way in hell I'm already making 20 cents a fucking video for all these ads. YouTube fucking does not do right by me. It doesn't do right by a lot of other readers as well. And I despise this fucking app and the people that own it. And I despise the people that come on here and send the evil eye every day. I'm so fucking sick of that shit. Seriously. So yeah, just be appreciative in general in life. When somebody helps you, just be appreciative of that. I don't even really get thanked by people. But yet it's always trauma dumping on me. That's not fucking fair to do to somebody. So as you guys come into the chat or as the people that are watching, I still have one person watching that hasn't liked the video. Like, I don't want to have to act like your guys' fucking parent, literally having to repeat the same shit over and over again. I can understand why parents get irritated as fuck. Like straight up. Anyways. All right. So basically the message thank you so much, Phoenix Empress. You're awesome. So what I'm picking up on is somebody's trying to run away from the bad karma that they have. They want, they don't want to have to be responsible for their actions. And they also don't want to have to be responsible for all of this evil eye that they've been sending. They just don't understand that this is not going to work. Like, it's not going to happen. Whatever they're wanting for you guys is not going to happen. This Mr. Shaitan energy, it's a no. And I do feel like, somebody is waiting for you guys to fall back into a lower state of being. You're not going to do that. Like, seriously, you guys are not going back to the South Node. That would be like reversing all the work that you guys have done. Am I going to stay after September? I don't know. We'll see. I haven't really made a decision about it yet. But yeah. Just crazy annoying to me. All right, let's cut the deck and see what we have here. I mean, it's like completely not cool. It's so not cool for somebody to think that you're going to go backwards in life. Like, why? Why would anybody backtrack to where they began at birth? You know what I'm saying? I love that little emoji. Thank you, Phoenix Empress, for sending that super chat. Why would somebody think that you would actually go backwards for them? Like, this is somebody that I feel like they want you off your path so bad. The Fool. They seriously want you to go back to the very beginning of your journey and start over. And it's a no. Like, they keep getting told no, and they don't like that. And it's extremely foolish to try to take somebody away from God. I'm not even joking. This is ridiculous behavior. I feel like somebody is so jealous and envious. They have such a hateful heart. They really want to see you fail. And it's like God wants to see you prosper. So whatever this other person wants, it's just not going to happen. And they need to understand the boundary of that, of like, you are the one in control of your life. You're creating your own reality and you're working on yourself. You're not doing anything to hurt and harm anyone where you should be stopped. I'm not seeing that anywhere with my abilities that you guys are doing wrong by people. So to me, it makes no sense for somebody to come for you like this. You're still protected though. Even when you were an infant in a weak state, which I would say infants are in a weak state, even when you were here, you still were protected. So you're going to be protected every step of your journey. I feel like these people are extremely foolish for trying to put you in a circumstance where you have to defend yourself or fight for your life. Literally, it's like these people are going to a spiritual court, like literally, and justice will be served. God will do it. Whether it happens today or tomorrow, they can try to delay their karma as much as they want, but it doesn't matter. God is still going to get them. And not only that, the devil that they worked with is going to consume this person. And that's why I feel like they want to pull you off your path, because you have the power to exercise whatever is inside of them. The hermit, literally. Because you go within, it keeps you protected, because you isolate yourself and you don't conspire with other people. Like I could understand if you were actually doing something wrong or doing bad to people, then that would make sense that somebody would attack you, but you're not even doing anything like that. So it just makes no sense for somebody to want to take you off of your path and pull you out of this energy of you going within to find the answers, because you know that the answers don't exist really in another person. They exist within yourself. And that's how you get to God, is by going within. This person doesn't want you to be able to have an inner connection, because they don't. They know that the power of God within you is so freaking strong. It's much more powerful than the God that exists on the outside. I don't care what anybody's talking about. Our higher selves are more powerful. Our God self, the highest self, the most high, that is more powerful than any other false idol. And I don't even like to call the Egyptian gods false idols, because I don't think that other people's deities are false. I just feel like the most high is more powerful. And so somebody's trying to use a lower vibrational energy against you, and they think it's more powerful than God. They think that this is the most powerful thing that exists. And if this is a man that's trying to make you broke so that you'll accept them, you will never be accepting this loser motherfucker. I'm not joking. You will never accept them. I don't care if they're a king of pentacles. I don't care how much money they have. That's not even attractive. Money is not everything. Like, it's important, and it's very important, but it's not everything. And I really don't respect anybody that's trying to mess with your finances. They're trying to work against the Most High God, because they see you in your power being strong, and they see you with this temperance energy. They see that the archangels are protecting you. Oh my God, I forgot to do the prayer. I was praying so much before this video that I literally forgot to do the prayer. Okay, so we're going to do the prayer. We're calling upon the Most High God and the Holy Spirit. We're also calling upon our spiritual team of highest light and resonance. And we're asking that our spiritual team, along with any starseed family and spirit guides, protect us and shield us from all negativity. We're calling upon Archangel Michael, Uriel, Sachiel, Raziel, Zadkiel, Ariel, and Uriel. And we would like to ask that, and Haniel, that all of the archangels, and even the ones that I didn't mention. Okay, great. Thank you so much, Phoenix Empress. So even the ones that I didn't mention, we're calling upon those. And we'd like to ask that they would block out any evil eye or any negativity or anyone that would have any negative intent, basically, to influence this reading in any type of way. I pray for the highest light, the highest wisdom, and the highest truth to be revealed to me and my collective. And I pray for all of my subscribers. So now, as I call upon your personal favor, Most High, please continue to bless me and protect me while I do my life's work and mission here on the earth. I'm eternally grateful for your favor, Heavenly Source, and for your unfailing love. Thank you for blessing me and my subscribers, and thank you for healing the sick and creating miracles. In your holy name, Lord my God, I give gratitude and thanks. I pray into thy holy presence and meditate upon your divine will. Amen. Okay. Who is the person that wants your downfall? I feel a past energy, like literally. I feel somebody from the past. Well, let's see with the sacred soul timing what they have planned, because there is some type of schedule that someone has created. Thank you for sending that super chat, those super chats. You're amazing. There is something that somebody's got planned. I don't know if they're trying to do a like intervention on you, but they basically want to intervene on your love life for some reason. This person that keeps sending this energy is like, I don't know if they're fully aware that they're doing this, to be honest. I feel like maybe they know that they're negative. They know that they're not a positive person, but I don't know if they know what they're actually doing. They're going to get themselves in a lot of trouble messing with you. Aquarius time, January 20th through February 18th. Take an unusual path. So this definitely has to do about, even if you're not an Aquarius, you still are a water bearer. You're here to help other people evolve and grow. And somebody sees that. So I feel like they're trying to use that new age of Aquarius to take something from you. And it just feels to me like they want your freedom or something. Like not necessarily sending you to jail, but they want you to not be in commission because you're about to receive some type of blessing. And I feel like this person wants to block that. The Sagittarius time came out. I love that picture with the horse. So Aquarius and Sagittarius are extremely compatible. If we just look at like horoscope wise, those two energies are really compatible. So this person could be thinking that they're going to mess with your compatibility. I feel like there's been somebody romantically that's been trying to come into your life, but because this other person's energy is like they're tying themselves to you in some type of way by focusing on you. What they're trying to do is they're trying to manifest you back into their life. You are a Sagittarius, and this totally makes sense. November 22nd through December 21st, explore uncharted territory, travel, freedom, and learning. So this person also is afraid that you're going to move. Oh my God, if you were to move like to another city or another state or something, this person would cry their eyes out. I'm not even kidding. Like they want you back so damn bad. This is crazy. But look at this. You have the power of your own choice. You don't have to choose somebody that I don't want to call them a loser, but they are losing in life. It says that you're running the show and you get to decide power, authority, and status. Yeah, you're the one that's in charge. And if you are doing tarot readings for people, you get to choose whatever price you charge or whatever this shaman work that you do, whatever this is that you're working on. Again, you know how much you need for it and everything like that. Nobody's going to come in and argue with you about that. September. So I do feel this big shift that's coming in September. I think we've talked about that before. And I was always hoping that this person would just stay out of your energy because you have a lot of gifts to share with people here. It says, get back into your groove and be productive, bustling, peak, fast. So is today the first day of September? No, it's the August 30th. I think there's 31 days in August. So we're right on the cusp of being in September. We're like right there. So it feels like a door is going to open, one that was maybe closed in your face before. You could have felt like maybe doors were closing in your face. It was this person. It's definitely not for anything that you've been doing. You've not been doing anything wrong. Spirit wants you to know that the Holy Spirit wants you to know that you've not been doing anything wrong. I feel that there is somebody that's in your life that doesn't. I keep getting tarot. They don't like that you can do tarot, or they don't like you doing tarot, something like that. It says the door is unlocked, so just walk through it, journey, passage, and access. So you're getting the downloads. It's just, I feel like somebody keeps trying to come to your dream state to like convince you not to use your abilities. And that would be going backwards. This person wants you to literally go back to who you used to be when you were not awake. This has been like a long time coming, though. You being successful has literally been a long time coming. And these doors opening for you has been a long time coming. You've actually had to wait for this. It's like you're getting a blessing and somebody knows it and they want to come in and slap you out before you can get it. And it's a no. And I do feel something's coming in September, a wish that you could have had is going to be fulfilled. This could be for love, and it could also be for finances, or it could be for a new place to live. Because I really feel like if this ex didn't know where you stay at, they would not be able to affect your life. Truly. Thank you so much, Phoenix Empress. You're awesome. So it says, being spontaneous and taking risks pays off serendipity, destiny, and fate. Is this part of your fate to be a healer? It truly is. That's part of your destiny. That's not something that anybody can talk you out of or change. Change course. Seriously, they want you to change your course. I'm not even joking. So you could feel like changing your course right now. I feel like moving would really benefit you. But if you can't move right now, I would be praying and asking God, where do I need to be so that I can be of service to other people? You may want to think about starting a TikTok or something like that. I'm hearing TikTok will be really, really financially successful for you. Some people don't do that well on TikTok, and some people do. So it's kind of like different, I guess, with each person. This says that you may need to take a different path to get there because somebody keeps trying to block your path. Direction, guidance, and being aligned. You're in alignment to receive. So I think the different path may be, if you were thinking of doing YouTube, it might be doing TikTok. That it may be a little change like that that's going to help you, because I feel like somebody keeps putting roadblocks in front of you. Happy Saturday, fashionista. I hope you're having a good day. Somebody's wanting to put a roadblock that can't be moved, and God can move anything. Like God can literally move mountains. January. So I feel like when January comes, see, there's something shifting right now. A door is going to be opening in September. When January comes, a lot of the people that were trying to compete with you will have fallen away. It says, ditch old habits, recharge, and focus on self-care, fresh start, and goal setting. So yeah, this winter, you're going to be really successful. And I'm kind of hearing from Yule time to the end of January is going to be a big income. You're going to get a lot of income that month. There are many factors, including where you are, what you're thinking about. It says timing is fragile, complex, and multifaceted now. Delicate precision and clarity. You're going to be getting a lot of clarity. And then you may want to check where Libra is in your chart, because this aspect of yourself is going to help bring balance and bring justice to you. And it's almost like a blind justice, because you may not see this justice coming, but it's going to liberate you. It's going to even the scales in some type of way. Oh, thank you for sending positivity. I appreciate you guys. Yes, I am getting actually both friends and exes, because it doesn't feel like these people talk to each other, but they are on the same type of envious shit. They don't want to see you succeed as a reader. And I keep getting tarot reader. And that's why I was hearing TikTok would be really good for you. Unexpected, happening suddenly and sooner than you thought. Intensity, fast, and surprise. Yeah, this shift is going to happen real quick. It's going to be unexpected when you come into this success. You're going to be like, oh my gosh, I'm finally here. So yeah, you'll be able to charge a pretty penny for your product. I mean, your product is your work, right? You're also evolving and you're manifesting. Wow. So it says evolving. What you want changes as you get more experience, growth cycles, and leveling up, which is what's happening right now. And manifesting, you're actually manifesting a new life, like a completely new life. It says sit still and move through the universe around you. Visualize, attract, mindset. And this is on schedule though. So you know how divine timing is. It's on schedule. It's always on time. It says unwavering dedication and attention to detail is key. Keep going, take steps, and take care. And then this slow progress that was happening, slow and steady wins the race is what I'm hearing. So even if you felt like your evolution was slow to progress, it's going to be speeding up. And you're actually right on time. It's just totally giving me that story of the rabbit and the turtle, or the tortoise and the hare, maybe it's called. It says, be patient, enjoy the journey as you go along, rest, persist, and take time out. So when you feel like you get burnt out, that's the time to pull your energy back. But I feel like you're going to be able to charge hundreds of dollars for these sessions, and you're going to be able to do multiple of them a day. And you may want to just, like this one reader, what they do is they will have spots for like a month. So the month before, the people will like book the spot, you know. You were thinking of doing channeled messages videos. Wow. See, that's perfect. That's totally in alignment here with what I'm talking about. But yeah, August. See, August was a very important month for you because you've left behind an old way of thinking. And maybe it was something like, oh, I don't know if I have enough courage or if I'm confident enough. You definitely have the gifts and abilities, and you've got a rocket intuition. You're going to be able to actually be of assistance to people. And so I do feel like you may not even need cards. I know people really like the cards, though. That's why we use cards. But you don't really need cards to channel, to be honest. You could just start channeling a message and it will resonate. So I really feel like you should definitely invest in this. We're going to use the Thoth deck. And you may want to think about using tarot, but you don't have to. Tarot is just a really good system that covers a lot of human experiences. But you may be into more oracle cards or just literally just channeling. And I'm getting that, you know, TikTok, because your messages are going to be short, but they're going to be very to the point. So it's like you don't have to have hour-long videos. And then you can, if you make a website, you can link the website in your description box and people can actually book sessions with you. And I feel like you're going to be using your counseling abilities, your channeling abilities, and your connection to the divine and your ability to see the future to help people so that they don't fall into a pit. You know, you'll be able to spot out whatever is going on in somebody's life, because this is the new eon for you. How that Aquarius card came out first, there's no coincidence that the eon or aeon, however you want to say it, it starts with an A, A-E-O-N. But yeah, this is the new age of Aquarius, which means it's the time for spirituality and enlightenment. This is going to be a major adjustment for you, though. Just becoming somebody that is giving out messages. You'll go through possibly the same process that we all go through with learning how to shield and protect our energy. But as long as you stay prayed up, you're going to do really good. Like, I pray a lot. And I pray before and after. And so if you're working with sound, I'm also hearing sound bowls that you may want to incorporate. You may want to incorporate using sound bowls, and like tuning forks, that type of thing with your messages. So you could like be channeling a message and then at the end do like a 5-minute or even like a 2-minute sound bowl cleanse. And I think people will really like that. And then I'm seeing you set up like a really cute little area. I do feel like you should show yourself on camera. I don't feel like you should be afraid of doing that. Welcome in, Gagan. So Gagan, I figured out your issue and I'll talk to you about it after I'm done helping Phoenix Empress. Yeah, I really hope that I stay too. And Gagan, whenever you can donate, that would be really appreciated. I would really appreciate it. So yeah, this adjustment is going to be a really positive adjustment. It's going to happen quickly too, because you're going to feel like, wow, this was really slow in progress. But once you have, you know, I feel like finding a room that you want to do work in and then putting crystals in that room, getting a little setup. You don't need anything super extravagant, but having the crystal singing bowls around you is going to help decorate the environment. And you may want to get like a Hansma or a tapestry or something like that. They have a bunch of really cool ones. Well, they did on Temu. I don't know if they have them now, but I got this one on Temu. But you want to get something that is very spiritual. And I feel like you're going to be channeling a lot about the chakras and a lot about how people can improve themselves with working with the chakras. So there was a level of interference, and I'm picking up two energies that were interfering. And it's definitely a friend and it's definitely an ex, but these people don't talk to each other, but they still are on this. It's almost like they have the same spirit working in them, because it's a spirit of envy. And I truly believe that people have the ability to cure envy and jealousy. I feel like it's more of a disease than anything. It's like a malfunction, because the grass is not always greener on the other side. You know, it usually never is. You get to the other side of the grass and you see it's astroturf and you're like, oh, no wonder it's always green. You know what I mean? Somebody wanted to interfere with this new aeon and this new adjustment of you getting money. I don't know why they want to compete with you so bad, but they are not your competitor. This person doesn't have the gifts and abilities to compete with you, basically. Both of these people. And they don't want you to move. It's like they don't want you to move on too far from where they are, because then they won't have access to you. And I feel like whoever this friend is, them not having access to you is going to be a blessing. Luxury. They were trying to interfere with you having a luxurious life. And I don't even feel like you are seeking a super luxurious life, but somebody else thinks that you are. And it's like, so none of their business. So what if you are? So what if you want nice shit? I mean, literally, doesn't everybody deserve nice things in life? Like, people are so strange to me. These people that feel a certain type of way about you improving yourself and gaining something and having a purpose, like, that's crazy. They consider that to be everything, to be a luxury. And they don't understand that you've always been luxurious. That's been your energy. They're defeated. These people are seriously defeated. You're going to create this platform and create these messages no matter what. It's part of your destiny. And nobody's going to be able to stop that. All they can do is listen and hopefully like the video. You know what I mean? I feel like you're going to gain an entire soul tribe community online. Yeah, exactly. They have very limited mindset. And this is all about you using your divination, your intuition. See, if you can see that card, she's actually holding a pendulum in her hand. That's what that thing is right there, is a pendulum. So you may want to work with the pendulum as well. And you can use a pendulum to open chakras and to ask yes and no questions. See, they know that if you use your intuition, they are ruined. Their plan to interfere with you is completely ruined. And I feel like somebody is going to come ask you for money in January. Like, they may literally come and be like, can you borrow me this amount of money? And I don't think you should lend money to your friends. Even though they're your friends, they need to be responsible for their own finances. If you feel compelled to help somebody, that's one thing. But I just get a vibration that they don't really need the help that they're asking for. So somebody may come forward and ask you for help. Wow. Oh my God. Wow. That's awesome, Girl Gone. So yeah, this was extremely futile. Trying to ruin your destiny was futile. It was never going to work. But yeah, you're going to be able to literally create something from what you already have. Like, I feel like you're not going to have to get a whole bunch of stuff. You can start out, like basic with just a plain background and then just keep adding to your platform. Yeah, that's amazing, Girl Gone. I'm so glad that she gave you more confirmation, or she or he, whoever it was. Wow, that is wild. So yeah, it's definitely futile to try to stop you, because you're such a determined person that I feel like you're not going to break. There is a masculine energy that wants to break you. They want to make you poor, which is never going to happen. Like I said, they're trying to interfere with you having a luxurious life. They want you to need them. And you never needed them. That's extremely cruel. Messing with somebody's livelihood is extremely cruel, evil, and sadistic. It just is. It just straight up is like trying to block somebody's support. Like, that is crazy, evil and sadistic. Like, no. Because this person would really appreciate getting paid for their work. They would really appreciate people supporting them. So the fact that they don't want you like, this person does not want another man supporting you. And this person never supported you when you were with them. You supported them. So I don't know where this is coming from, where they feel like they even have anything to give, because they really don't. Yeah, you're the one that has the virtue in this situation. Being extremely virtuous, like literally. That's what's going to keep you out of the clutches of negativity, is this virtue and you being of assistance. I do feel like this person's going to give up, though, on what they're trying to do. After a while, they're going to give up. Like, they're going to give up way before you feel like you want to give up. So just keep going. And if you feel like you want to give up, then instead of giving up on it, like, this is after you get it going, just take a couple-day break. Because that will you'll renew your spirit. I'm serious. Somebody is trying to get like you. They fear you. To be honest, these people fear you. And I don't think that you're scary. Like, there's nothing about you that gives off witch vibes or nothing like that. I feel like you're a healer. There's really nothing to be afraid of, but these people fear your power. And they fear your accuracy. They are like afraid of that. Completely. Yeah, they're afraid of this change that you're going through, but it's a necessary change. You may want to just cleanse your energy of this person and just be like, God, if there's anyone that doesn't wish me any good, please show them to me. Because I'm getting two people. They want to affect your wheel of fortune, and they feel like they're going to use some type of scientific experimentation on you. Sorry, the science. I showed you the back of the card. They feel like they're going to literally use some scientific experimentation, which is basically like trying to use the evil eye or witchcraft. So they're going to try to debate against you with science, and you're going to, like, I feel like you're so smart that you understand quantum physics. You would be able to explain to these people how they're wrong and how their science doesn't mean shit when it comes to your intuition. This is going to create a lot of peace for you and other people, because you're going to be able to guide people out of dark places. And that's very valiant of you. Which means that you have the courage to stand up for your own point of view. And you also have good fortune coming. Like, seriously, you have a lot of good fortune coming. And you do have somebody you're going to fall in love with coming. And this is what this masculine energy is afraid of and does not want. Because I can sense that somebody's about to come in. Yeah, this is somebody that's going to help you with your works, your divine creation. And this person's going to help you get your message to other people. It could be somebody that is just a part of your soul tribe. Yes, the first two people that pop in your head are the ones. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's you getting an inner vision of what these people. And again, I don't feel like necessarily they're working any type of witchcraft. I just feel like, well, actually the Queen of Wands just came out. So yeah, they could be working witchcraft. They could be trying to use birds or something like that. They just want to know what you're cooking up, because they can feel you're about to do something and they want to be a part of it, but they have nothing to contribute to it. So it's like all they can contribute is a like and a subscribe or a follow or whatever it is on TikTok. And again, what I'm picking up is that you may start doing your videos on TikTok, and they're going to be like, because TikTok's usually short videos, but then you may end up wanting to upload that to YouTube, or there may be a way that you can do the video on TikTok, and then when you upload it, then it uploads it to YouTube as well. There might be a way for that. So I would look into that, because that's just getting two birds with one stone. You'd have two sources of income. And like I said, there's a lot of, you may end up developing a product to help people cleanse as well. Like, you may end up having crystals that you're going to sell. You may end up actually opening up a shop. If you've ever thought of that, this is confirmation of that you may end up doing that. Because if you prescribe something for somebody to like a remedy to fit their situation, it would be good for you to have that remedy right there, you know. And it could be a basic thing of just selling sage, you know. You could just bless your sage and sell that. But I am getting that you will progress to having a shop. It will be messages and having a shop, because truly that's what the people that come to you, they're going to need to get a hold of the items that are needed to cleanse with. And so you may end up like, oh, getting a business license. When you get a business license, you're going to be able to get things wholesale. So it means you'll be able to buy a large quantity. Like, let's say that you're guided to get mugwort. Mugwort's a really good herb. Connects really in with Hecate. So you could get like a whole pound of mugwort, you know, for a wholesale price, and then weigh it out and divide it up. That's what we used to do with the crystal rays. We would do that with the herbs. I would bless all of the herbs with Deva energy, so that they were active and powerful. And then I would sell them, and you end up making a lot more money breaking it down rather than just selling it like a pound of it at a time. But you break it down into certain ounces, and it's just the right amount for people to use, you know? So yeah, you may end up also developing like a cleansing box, which could be a cute little box that comes with like a sage, a little sage, a Palo Santo, a selenite, a piece of selenite, you know, and maybe another crystal in it like that, and maybe a cross or an ankh or something of protection, or an Archangel Michael medal. You may end up developing something like that, and then sending those boxes to people so that they can carry, like it's almost like a mini altar set. So the things that you would put on an altar, you would carry that with you basically. Yeah, so I feel like this, you're gonna basically find what works for you and your energy, and you're gonna find that that will also help other people. The moon. So I see two people right there, one right there and one right there. With this moon energy, there is somebody that is like working up under the moon. They think about you a lot at nighttime. They send a lot of energy while you're sleeping. It's definitely those two people. I don't feel like they're doing this intentionally to hurt and harm you, but I feel like they just have an envious spirit with them. Both of them have the same spirit. It's like manipulating them. Oh my gosh, wealth and gain. Look at that. Wealth and gain just popped out. So yeah, you're going to gain a lot of wealth for being able to help people, and it's going to bring you a lot of positive karma. So yeah, I would, if you're thinking about doing a TikTok, I keep hearing TikTok is going to be where you're going to have a lot more followers a lot faster on TikTok, and you can also do YouTube as well. And I would love for you to share with me your videos and let me know what your platform is and stuff, so I can support you back as well. So yeah, this is going to be a beautiful thing. I do also feel like you're going to channel messages from spirit guides that you have. And so you could be doing a lot of meditation right now. Yeah, you're going to basically make some type of truce. This truce is going to help you establish peace. It's like people don't have to agree with what you're doing, but they do have to support you if they want to be in your life. Like in any type of way, they've got to support you, and they can't. And so, yeah, you're going to be attracting in people that actually need to be awakened. You know what I mean? Saturn and Libra. Yeah. You're going to be attracting people that need to be awakened, and people that need to hear what you have to say, because you never know how your words will help somebody. You could literally change somebody's life with a 5-minute video. You know what I'm saying? Completely change their outlook and everything, and keep them alive for a lot longer. Yes, it is interesting. Yeah, how you didn't ask about career, but it came out anyways. And I also feel like you may collaborate with somebody. You definitely have a love interest that's coming in. But with this deck, a lot came out with the wealth. Like, you're going to be very successful. And the good thing is that, you know, you always will have hopefully you'll always have me to come to if you ever need any help with anything. But I feel like literally people are going to be coming to you and they're going to be relying upon the words that you speak. And they're going to actually be fulfilled with that. And so that's a beautiful thing. That's going to create so much. Yeah, even about your love life. That's going to create so much good karma for you. And there is somebody that's going to come in that I don't know if they're like a health guru or if they're like a nutritionist or something like that. They're really healthy. Let's just say that. This man that's going to come in is going to be really into the same things that you're into. And he's going to be wanting to explore his spirituality. And I just heard the name Devin. He's going to want to explore his spirituality and you're going to be able to help him. And so I love that. So there may be somebody named Devin that comes in, or it may be somebody attached to somebody named Devin. Okay. So hopefully that helped. That's a lot to think about, but literally if you just take little steps each day, you're going to make that goal come true. And you're going to be so successful. Anybody that wants to stop you at this point is going to fail. They're going to be in regret. So, yeah. You know a Devin, he's in prison. Wow, interesting. Thank you, Fashionista. Thank you, Fashionista. Okay, so Gagan, I'm going to address your situation really quick because it caused me a lot of grief today and yesterday. If you're still here, there is a figurine in your bathroom that you need to get rid of. I talked to another psychic and we used our gifts and we figured out where it's coming from, and it's coming from the bathroom. So you need to go into the bathroom and look for any type of figurine that's in there. Again, I didn't get if it was a male figurine or a female. Go get rid of that shit. Like literally take it outside, maybe wrap it in like a paper towel or something. Just wrap it up with salt and take it outside. You got to get rid of that because that's what they're attached to. And they were attacking me all fucking night long. And so I was like really not happy. So you'll find it out. Okay, good. And if you can donate, when you can donate, I would really appreciate that. Even if it's just like $5, because I had to go through a lot dealing with that situation. The jinns were definitely attacking me and trying to kill me. And the reason that the situation got worse after the priest came in is because the priest was interfering with what the jinns were trying to complete. And so that's why that reaction had. You have a King of Hearts in the bathroom, card in the bathroom. But yeah, just look into it, get rid of the object, then cleanse your house. And I was having to read before this, the things in the Quran. I would read the Quran. Okay, good. All right. So yeah, so you guys have a lot of temperance energy. You have a lot of protection coming in. This does feel like some type of battle between light and dark. Even though I don't really believe in that it's forces against other forces, but I do feel that somebody wants to put you guys back to sleep. They know that there is something that you're creating or doing, that this creative vision that you're going to bring to the world. You're very welcome. Again, you're very welcome. That this creative vision that you bring to the world is going to help people. And it's supported by the angels. Like you're going to be helping other people connect with archangels. And there may be some type of guided meditations that you guys create. Or it may be necessary to do guided meditations, which is really going to be, oh, you're welcome, Phoenix Empress. This is really going to be a good thing. I feel like a lot of you, it's like not everybody's job to be a healer, but the people that come to me, I do feel like you guys are healers. I do feel like that's my purpose, is to help you guys become healers. The moon. So this King of Pentacles keeps doing moon magic. There is somebody that's obsessed under the moon. They're possessed and they're doing some type of moon magic. They're trying to affect finances. That's what they want to affect the most out of everything, is finances. Is it not working? Okay, I will definitely update that link. I think I forgot to do that the other day. It used to work though, so that's weird. you can always send a super chat as well, or a Cash App. The Cash App thing should be working. Wheel of Fortune falling out. So you're going to be okay. Like, somebody wants you to feel like you're not going to be successful. They want you to feel like you're going to be limited. Super chat is available here. Yeah. They want you to feel like you're going to be limited, but you're not. The thing is that this person's energy is so discordant and chaotic that it's just not going to be affecting your life. This is definitely about somebody they don't want you having children with somebody. Like, I feel like this King of Pentacles could want to get somebody pregnant. They could be wanting to have a Page of Pentacles because they feel like if they can somehow get a soul tie with you through having a child or something, then they're going to be able to leech off of you forever. And it's a no. Yeah, you are very wise. You guys are very wise. See, that's the thing, is that you know how to give good advice. The King of Cups is somebody that gives good advice. I do feel like you may have to get in your masculine energy every once in a while, but you're not going to have to stay there. You'll be able to move between feminine and masculine, you guys. And also, I'm hearing that prosperity doesn't always mean physical cash, but it can mean health. It can mean like family, like anything is possible. With God, anything is possible. I feel like this devil energy is very hopeful that you guys will not, it's very hopeful that you guys will not continue with your purpose. Like, that's what's keeping this weird envy is alive, is somebody's hope, their hope for you. And that's kind of weird. That's kind of super weird to me, but to use hope in that type of way. Yeah, these people are straight up blocked. This masculine energy is blocked. I feel like they should probably be in the reverse, but I always make sure my cards are in the upright because I would rather have them be in the upright. But I do feel like this person is in the process. Maybe they had some divine energy at one point, but they don't anymore because of this moon magic. They're in the 5 of Pentacles and they're blocked. So whoever this person is facing homelessness right now. And we are at the end of a month and the beginning of a new month. So we're right there. We're literally right there. Which is funny to me because this person would rather see you fail than see you be happy. That's not somebody for you. I don't care who this masculine energy is. He wants to come in and make a deal with you. And you're not willing to make deals with people that terrorize other people's lives. That's just like, no. You are already working for the divine. You're not going to stop doing that now, especially because you've got this Wheel of Fortune coming in. This person's in the 9 of Swords. They're super depressed. They're feeling so like competitive and jealous. It's so weird. They're in the 9 of Swords. They're like seriously feeling guilty, deep regret over something that they've done. I hope this person feels bad for them trying to put you in poverty and trying to come in and impregnate you and trap you and or get pregnant by you, however it is. This person's intention, I pray to God that they feel guilty and bad for what they're doing. And they need to do something to pay you back for the amount of evil eye that they've sent. They need to literally do something to pay you back, because this is fucking ridiculous. Somebody that thinks that they're just going to waltz into they're going to make you poor, then waltz into your life after they've made you lose everything and give you some shit that you don't need. You will never need this masculine energy, and you'll never want them either. And them trying to do this, they should feel bad, because nobody deserves to be in the 9 of Swords permanently. That's just sad. That's like somebody crying all day, being sick in bed. Nobody deserves that. This person's actually mentally unstable. And it's like they deserve to be there. That's why they are there. They also doubt themselves. And so this is another reason that they're not going to be successful against you. They want to come in and offer you a cup of love that they don't even have for themselves. This person can't fill up their own cup. How are they going to fill up yours? You actually have a true love offer coming in from the divine. And it's a divine soul contract. It's not one with the devil, and nobody's going to do anything about that. Seriously. Oh, yeah. I don't know how the super chat is done. But I will definitely update the PayPal link today. I just need to write a note actually to remember that, because I wanted to do it the other day. Update PayPal. So freaking weird. I feel like there's so much witchcraft that tries to cock block me. It's crazy. Because that link did work at one point and now it doesn't. It's like, what the hell? What the hell, PayPal? So yeah, somebody is super afraid of your success and they're afraid of you moving on without them. They feel really sad. Look, this person's up under judgment. They don't even know why they feel like they're being judged by God. This person better, like, I feel like they do feel kind of guilty for having this intention and for being this dumb and thinking it was going to work. This person really thought they were going to come in and replace you or compete with you or push you out of your spot or do something. I feel like this person, they may be a parent already to a Page of Pentacles who wants to do the same thing as you. There could be somebody that's trying to make it so that their child succeeds and yours doesn't. There's enough room for success for everybody. You know what I mean? Like there's enough room for success for everybody. So I feel like you don't need to have to do that. You know what I'm saying? The Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, your money and possessions are safe from harm. Literally. This person wanted you to not be self-sufficient. They don't want you to be able to take care of yourself. But this person, they wouldn't take care of you. They would starve you out. I feel like they're very, very greedy. They're wanting this success that's going to be yours. They want it for their child. Look at this. This could be somebody that you knew when you were younger wanting to come back in, or this could be about happy memories that you have. You definitely remember this person. You know who they are. Sometimes it's such a surprise to find out that you have somebody from your past that like wants to come back. It's such a surprise to find out that you have an actual hater, that you have many more people that support you than don't support you. The 10 of Cups, literally. You've got wish fulfillment coming in. You also have peace and contentment. This is what this person wants to disturb. And I feel like they don't have peace. They have money, but they don't have peace of mind. They have finances, but they're losing those finances because this person has tried to stop your inflow of money. They've tried to stop you from doing your purpose, which is basically trying to make you homeless and live on the streets so they can come in and offer you something that they would then hold over your head. Like, no, absolutely not. You don't owe anybody anything, literally. And you guys need to remember that when it comes to your abilities, that you don't owe anyone anything. So this person that feels entitled to you and your energy, they feel like they own you or something. Look at this person is definitely in the Six of Swords. You know what I can do? I can try and set the goal for, let's see, for a $20 super chat. And we'll see if this works. Okay. So I have a little thing here that says I can start a goal. So maybe if you click on the goal, you might be able to do it that way. So somebody is also facing a lawsuit and they don't want you to know about that. They're getting an unfavorable judgment. This person could be losing custody of a child, or they could be losing a court case that they have with someone else. I do feel like this person is looking towards you for support, but it's not your job to save this person from the things that they've done. I feel like it's super strange when you're dealing with somebody that wants you to save them. Like, this person might as well call you Jesus then. These people might as well call you Jesus. They want you to save them. Look, they're over here spying on you, which is absolutely illegal to do. Whether they're using birds, insects, or scrying mirror, spying on you is illegal. It is not to be done. Your guys' futures are definitely covered by the Holy Spirit. It's like, these people are trying to do something with your timeline so that you'll fall into a timeline that doesn't even exist. I do feel like these people think that by surveillancing you, they'll be able to affect your life more. This is just a weird obsession that somebody's got. Like, they have a weird obsession. A weird obsession. They're obsessed with seeing you fall, because they feel like if you hit the bottom, then you're going to be looking up, and then they'll be there to stick their hand out. And it's a no. Like, this person, if I had somebody like this and I found out about them, I would tell them I fucking hate them. Trying to put somebody in the Five of Pentacles and make them homeless is so inappropriate. That is so not okay. Trying to get somebody caught up in a court case and spying on them, fucking not okay. Like, literally. I'd be like, hell, what is it? Fire and brimstone and sulfur and hell on this person. Seriously, that's attached to the devil. I hope that they feel guilty as hell for doing this, because their intention was always to 10 of Swords you. I mean, the 10 of Swords, nobody's getting up from that. That's what they wanted for you. That's so not okay. How dare they try to get in the middle of what God is doing in your life and trying to end your existence because you work for the Lord and not the devil. How fucking dare they? Seriously, the audacity of these people is crazy to me. You keep saying, oh, it's because it's international. I see. Oh, really? The super chat goes through iTunes? Wow. Yeah. Well, I will be updating the PayPal link like right after this. So in my next reading, this correct PayPal link should be there. So yeah, I do feel like this person is in the 10 of Swords themselves and they don't know how to get out of it. They see you over here in the sun being like literally a bright light, and it scares them because they know that they're not going to be able to come into your life and end anything. This was all with the intention to betray you. Like, this person looks like a Judas. They smell like a Judas. They are a Judas. This person absolutely is a Judas. Yeah. Yeah, this person is absolutely a Judas. Like, they would betray you the second that they got around you, and their intention's always been that. And so I don't feel like they need to get you back for anything. You've not done anything to this person at all. And you being of assistance, so there are some people that you'll be able to help, and some people that are just beyond what we can do with our abilities. Because if this person doesn't love themselves, if they're not willing to go within and acknowledge that the fact that they're in the Five of Pentacles is because that's what they tried to send to you, they tried to call some type of judgment on your guys' life, that's not okay. How this person's getting a taste of their own medicine, and they're seeing what it's like to have justice and judgment called on them. And now they're facing a court case that they're going to have to run away from. And they want you to foot the bill. It's a no. I don't care if you were married to this person in the past or however you knew them. You're not responsible for their debt. Three of Pentacles. There's a community of people that are after this person. And these people could literally be protecting you from this weirdo. Literally. All right, let's see what's going on, why this foolish individual is still trying to do this. Maybe they thought they were having a success over you in the past. Maybe they thought that they were able to block your destiny so that their children could thrive. Maybe that's what they were thinking, but I think that they're delusional. I don't believe that that was actually working. The Five of Wands. These people are facing a lot of competition, a lot of greed, and they have a lot of lust for power that's not theirs. They're basically a rival to you. So I'm wondering if this King of Pentacles is a masculine reader. They're trying to rival with you. Nobody is going to fulfill your destiny but you. And if you can't do it and make money, nobody else will be allowed to do it either. Like straight up. That's how God is about this. God's like, if my child cannot do their divine life purpose and make money, then nobody else is going to be able to do that. I'm going to make a point and make all of these other fake people, because this person acts like they have abilities and they also act like they're connected to God. They may want to become a preacher or something like that, but they're not. And when they see your channeled messages or they see you doing good for anybody, they get fucking crazy about it. Your mom sacrificed you, but you're still alive. See, exactly. You will always make it out okay. You've got that protection and you're very strong. This is definitely going to bring you at a crossroads where you're going to have to make an evaluation of how to deal with this person. Because this masculine energy is attached to a Queen of Wands. Okay, there is somebody that is using witchcraft that they're attached to. So I'm wondering if this person, I feel like they're a King of Pentacles in the reverse. They're in major regret. They're in major regret over your spiritual abilities or possibly exposing them. You may end up exposing traffickers and people that are just real evil. And they may not like that, but they need to get over it. If they would stay out of your energy, then you wouldn't expose them. And if these people were not a threat, they wouldn't come up. You know what I'm saying? And so sometimes, this person could be a family member, but they don't have to be. I do feel like somebody feels like you shouldn't be using your gifts. Oh, well, that's their problem. They're the ones that's in the Nine of Swords, sick all the time, being possessed, and you've got a Ten of Pentacles. If you do end up moving, these people are going to have a mental breakdown because they're not going to know where you are. They're going to be like, where is that person? I need to know where that person is at all times so I can harass them, bully them, stalk them, and steal from them. Like, no, God said enough of this. God's saying enough of this trolling, because that's what it truly is somebody being a troll. Enough of it. The Nine of Cups. Yeah, look at that. Wish fulfillment coming out. Literally, the same jinns that these people were using to wish against you are now turning and they're going to be helping you. So I feel like you've got protection from every type of angle. And this justice, this is going to bring in justice because somebody was creating an obstruction of justice. Truly, by lying on you and slandering you, they were creating an obstruction of justice. And this King of Pentacles knows that all of the people that talk bad about you, that they secretly want to be with you. That's why they talk bad about you, because they secretly want to be around you. And they know that you won't accept their bum ass behavior. This person knows that you won't accept them back in, and they don't want you working. They don't want you doing this light work. Oh, well, you guys know that you're light workers. You're going to come across people who are of the devil, who are of darkness. It's an unfortunate thing. And that's why I said we can't help everybody. What we can help the people that are willing to help themselves. Yeah. You're afraid to tell on them because it's hurt a lot of people. Oh my gosh, sweetie, if your life is in danger, please contact the police or somebody. If you feel like your life is in danger, contact the police and get a restraining order against somebody. Make sure you're always recording and taking video evidence of things. You know what I mean? They're part of it. Oh my gosh, that's so evil. Wow, I pray that God intervenes on that for you. Page of Wands. This is literally about children. How sad. How sad. Just know that these evil people are going to straight up get what they deserve. They're going to experience an unavoidable loss. Truly. If they feel like you're such a threat because of your abilities, then maybe they should leave you alone, because messing with you is much more dangerous than what these people are already involved in. The Seven of Swords. Yeah, many choices confront these people, but the only one answer is correct, and that's leaving you alone. And whatever these people are doing to children, they need to stop. Especially if they're trying to sacrifice somebody. Yes, I'm spiritual police. I'm telling them now. Yeah, to whoever in the chat, call the police now. Get out of the chat and tell them please and thank you. Yeah. And please don't send that eye to me. That shit is very creepy. I don't like that. Like, no. Okay. That's all right. I just don't like the evil eye at all. It's like one of my pet peeves. But the thing about this is that all of the stuff these people are trying to put you through is only making you stronger. It's making your faith in God stronger. See this Hierophant group? There is a Hierophant group involved with these people. I don't know if they're a coven, a secret society, or if this is a city or a community problem. But like, oh, I'm so sorry that you're getting gang stalked and cyberbullied, Shaman Maria. You're such a beautiful person. You really don't deserve that. Wow. Yes, no, it's in the bathroom. The house you're in right now. There is something in the bathroom there that they're attached to. It could be a little figurine, or it could be like a little object. But yeah. Ace of Pentacles. So this Eight of Pentacles, your work is going to bring in an Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is supported by God. So even if these people try to work against you, God is still working for you. So it's like kind of pointless and futile for them to do that. I do feel like these people are working with a Hierophant group that feels like they have the authority to call judgment on you for using your abilities. And who the fuck are these Christians? I feel like they're Christian people. Or maybe they're Muslim people. I don't know who they are, but they belong to some type of religion that does not support the evil eye and the devil. Whatever it is that they worship and study is not devil worship. So I don't know why, like, these people are completely demonic and possessed and attached to the devil energy in their south node, and they think that they're of God. This Hierophant thinks that they can call just judgment on you at any point. It's a no. Like, don't judge other people because you don't want to be judged. You guys are definitely people that it's like judging a book by its cover. You may not look like what you've been through. People need to understand that everybody has trauma and we're all trying to heal. And people that lift other people up, those are the ones that are going to inherit the earth, basically. You know what I mean? The Two of Pentacles, like, literally, you're going to receive a good message from the universe to keep going. And these people are going to receive a message from the universe that they have to stop, especially whatever they're doing to children. I'm absolutely disgusted with these people. And I really feel like all of them should be put to death. Like, hurting children is the worst thing you could ever do. That's probably in my mind, that's one of the worst things. Why not just let God be the judge? Why do these people feel the need to take you to court and sue you for speaking your piece or speaking your truth? I don't think that I think that the freedom of speech law, your truth is not hurting and harming anybody. It's liberating people. That's why these people have a problem with it. And that's why they're going to have a problem with it. And they're going to have to grow the fuck up and get over it. Because literally, if I was the queen of this country and if I knew who these people were, I would put them in prison and condemn them to death, literally, for what they've been doing. They deserve to pass away for that. So whatever comes to them for this, like, especially the spiritual attaching things and sending things, no, these people need that. The lesson they're learning right now, they need to learn that lesson. They need to get a dose of their own medicine so that they understand what they're putting other people through. See, if these people never go through anything that they're doing to other people, they're never going to understand that the fact that they'll never understand what they're putting people through. It's always for their greedy, lustful needs. You know what I mean? These people were not abused, and they were not, traffic. Like, they were not that. I don't want to say the word, but they were not that. These people had loving parents and all sorts of shit. And how dare they abuse other people? How fucking dare they try to call judgment on you? How dare they? Like, the audacity of that. I would never give this person mercy. These people that are doing this stuff, that are in regret, I feel like they're extremely dangerous. They do not deserve mercy or grace. God has been graceful enough by letting them breathe and exist, letting their heart beat up to this point. And these people are so ungrateful for everything that they have. They just keep on looking at you and wanting that. And no, they can't have it. The answer is always going to be no. Yeah, you have such an impeccable cutoff game. You cutting these people off is the best thing that you can do so you can restore your heart. Because I do feel like you will be able to heal. These people, these witches and warlocks, they got to go. And whoever's trying to hold money over your head, that person needs to be in the Five of Pentacles and have nowhere to stay. They need to be put out on the streets, casted away, and every single way that they've made you feel, they deserve to feel that themselves. Like, truly, they deserve to be put through that. So I don't feel bad for these people at all. There's no pity. They're in the tower, and this tower is a brutal tower because it's going to put these people in jail. You cutting them off and you walking away from whatever scary, toxic shit that these people are on. Again, I feel like somebody here, this Queen of Wands, has a list of other people who do illegal things to children. I feel like she's got a list, and the police know about this list of contacts. Like, this thing is about to bust. They're about to be busted. The feds are going to be kicking people's doors in, literally. The FBI and the CIA are already in on this. They already know what these people are doing. They're just gathering up the evidence, and literally you're helping expose the evidence. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she did get a health problem. And that's why you just got to be careful, because karma can come back and bite you in the ass. And especially, like, when somebody tries to sacrifice a child, that's bad. Like, that's really bad. Nobody has the authority over anybody else's soul, and they need to understand that they don't have authority over other people's souls. You know what I'm saying? Like, you cutting these people off is the smartest thing that you could do, and running away from them. Because you're going to come, the moment that you cut them off, you're going to come into success and fame and public recognition. People will definitely be honoring you. Wow. Oh, you had a cool dream. That's awesome. I had a very interesting dream last night. It was very interesting. A little bit frightening, but I think that's because Jinn were present. But other than that, it was pretty cool. The Knight of Pentacles. Well, I was in this place where the humans in the place in my dream, this fairy was telling me in my dream that they were like, the humans here are really bad. They do really bad things. You don't ever want to be caught up with one of these people. And I was in like this bedroom, and it was in the place I used to live at. And in the dream state, I was in this bedroom, and this person came in, and they started like undressing. This man came in and started undressing. And I was like, what the fuck? So I was climbing out of the window, and he was taking off his belt like he was going to beat me, and he didn't even know me. So that was really weird. It was like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. Jumped out the window. There is a Knight of Pentacles that may bring you a message. They may come to you and tell you what these people were up to or what they had planned. Because this person is associated with this Hierophant group, but they're associated with this, beep, beep, traffic. They're associated with that. This person is, okay? This person is going to literally give you information. It may be telepathically, because whatever these people have hired this Knight of Pentacles to do to you is not going to happen. This Knight of Pentacles is actually on your side. This Knight of Pentacles works very hard at their job and has found whatever this list is of names. This star energy, that's your energy. This is why you're coming into the Six of Wands. You will be world renowned, literally, and you already are. This person sees what you're doing and sees the contribution that you're adding to this planet. This is why you're going to be in the Three of Cups, completely popular, and people are going to want to support you because you're a good person. You deserve that. The Magician. You are so much more magical than these people. These people believe that they are magical beings or warlocks and witches and shit, and they don't really have any power. The only power that they have is through the money they have, and that even that is dwindling. Empress. They also see you as a Queen of Pentacles, so they wanted to create illusions about how y'all made money. And I do get that somebody was trying to say that somebody's a SEX worker. What bullshit. What bullshit. They could have been creating rumors about you just saying, oh, how they get their money is through SEX work. No, it's not. Anybody can look at you and see that you're not a hooker, okay? I'm sorry. And anybody can look at you and see that you're someone of God. Like literally. Yes, yeah, and a drug dealer. They're making up all these lies, telling these authority people, and these dumbass authorities are not even checking to see if what the information that they're getting, if it's legit or not. They're not even checking to see that. That's insane to me. They just take what these people who are moving around children and doing all sorts of insane, heinous crimes, they just take what they say to be truth. No, it's not the truth. You're not doing any type of selling of substances, and you're not selling your body. The only thing that you're selling is you giving help to other people, and you're not even helping people like that. Like this person feels like they just feel like if they can slander you and get you investigated, then the cops will find something to arrest you, but there is nothing to arrest y'all over. The Three of Swords. These people are getting betrayed. This Knight of Pentacles is going to betray these people and stab them in the back. Is going to deliver to the right police officer or the right Fed or the right agent of whatever. There's going to be delivering this information to the right person. So however long these people thought they were going to get away with it, no, they're not. No, they are not, my friend. Three of Wands, literally, your goals and projects are protected. You're going to be able to complete this body of work. You're going to be able to do your divine life purpose and not be interrupted. These people are very dangerous people. If you can find out who they are, pray against them specifically, because these people want to take you out of the game of life. Like they want to take your life from you because you have abilities. That's insane. Maybe these people should mind their fucking business. Look at that. Sacrifice. They wanted to sacrifice you because of your gifts. Like you're joking with this dumb shit. These people have got to be on drugs. Like they have to be on something, because there is no way that a normal mind, a sober mind, is going to think to do this type of shit to somebody. Like I just don't want to believe that the human race is that evil. Truly, I don't. And that vain. Look at the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups always represents somebody that's very shallow and vain, and they're focused on only the material aspect of life, and they don't understand the spiritual because they're surface base level. They're like extremely shallow. This person wants their children to succeed, but then they sacrifice the kids. Like there is definite sacrifice energy going on here. And I'm just disgusted with it. I can't even believe anybody would do this to somebody intentionally as a child and then think that that child's going to grow up and be successful when you already sacrificed them to the devil. You're joking, right? These people are about to go to jail. They're going to pass away locked up because they wouldn't leave you alone. You're meant to be world renowned. These people are meant to pass away. It's meant to be a turning point in their finances where they lose. That's what their destiny is, because of what the choices that they created. They created these choices, not you. So you're going to be able to get justice. The Four of Wands, you're Yes, absolutely, Phoenix Empress. You can ask another question. You are going to complete this cycle. This is like you getting everything that you want and more. This also says to reward yourself for the success that you've achieved, which you have achieved success. I feel like these people are carrying a lot of burdens and they just want somebody to sacrifice so that they don't have to carry these burdens because they don't have an inheritance. It's like real petty energy. We have a King of Wands here that is losing their possessions. It says guard the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. It says guard your possessions. Someone may try to separate you from your money. Crazy. That's exactly what I'm talking about. These people doing possible theft or embezzlement, lack of control over events and circumstances, change swirls around you and will happen whether you like it or not. Poor chances for a promotion. Someone may cheat you out of money or payment for your services. That's literally this person. That's what they intend to do. So that's what's going to happen to them. Like, seriously, they're going to do a bunch of work and it's going to get them put in prison. Literally put in prison. That's not even, the Eight of Swords is like an imposed restriction. The motel owner. Wow. How creepy. You know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of Norman Bates. He overcharges. That's ridiculous. Wow. Thank you so much, Phoenix Empress. Oh, are your parents your biological parents? Wow. What a deep question. Okay, let's look at that. Okay, so yes and no. I do feel like at least one of your parents. It keeps rewinding the chat. That is so freaking weird. So at least one of your parents, I'm picking up that you have a spiritual father. Okay. So what that means is like that your mother could have been abducted and you could be one of those alien babies. Not to scare you. This is not to scare you, but this is something that I've looked through in my own heritage. And what happens is just like how Mother Mary was abducted and an immaculate conception happened. It's kind of like that, but it actually sex happened. So I do feel like you have a spiritual father that is an extraterrestrial, and that's where your extraterrestrial blood comes from. So it's kind of like what my birth mother went through. She was like, always okay. So on my adoption papers, she had my birth father, my supposed birth father, questionable again, sign the papers, but she was telling everybody that it was an alien baby and that the aliens were actually the father. And so what I get is that there is definite manipulation going on, where your mother was abducted. And I don't know if she's ever spoken to you about this, but you may want to ask her. You may want to do a DNA test and see if anything else comes through the DNA test, because I feel like you could have a spiritual father, which means like when she's in the spaceship, they're using the sperm of another being and they're also using the sperm of your father. Yeah, you never asked her. Yeah, you might want to just do a DNA test and see if it matches, because I feel like you will be very enlightened and you'll also find out where in the world your genetics come from and if there may be something within your DNA. And I feel like this is a very divine thing. This is a divine thing that we're talking about here. This is not anything for you to be afraid of. See, the extraterrestrials that abducted your mother, they were karmic for your mother, but they're not karmic for you. So with the UFOs and all that stuff you're seeing, that's because you were microchipped. You have definitely something in the brain stem, a microchip. I don't know if you get headaches a lot, but whatever this is back here, I can feel it. It's like it'll twitch. You definitely have been microchipped and they're watching you because they want to see I feel like they've done some type of experiment on you, these extraterrestrials, so that your gifts and abilities would awaken. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I do feel like you've got your mother's DNA, but you might have, you know, you might not have the same. You might see, it's like you have DNA that could be of your father, but it may not come up a 100% match, if that makes sense. You do have something, Annie, going on the back of your neck. Well, that could very well be, yeah. I'm definitely picking up on the extraterrestrial DNA and why you guys are seeing that energy. So it would be really interesting to get a DNA test, because I feel like there may be a little bit of deception about who your father is, or your mother may just not have shared with anybody like what she went through. Page of Air. If you could ask them straight out, are you my real mom and dad? That would be the best thing. It says truthful, analytical, outspoken. So, like, literally, if you could ask them, but I don't know if they would be honest with you. That's why doing a DNA test could be possibly the best thing. And then connecting in with your extraterrestrial roots. I do get a lot of Pleiadian and a lot of Syrian energy coming forward. So I'm feeling like you're definitely a star seed. So you probably have your mom's DNA. I mean, you could have your mom's DNA. I don't know if she would see. There's something weird about her energy. I feel some type of betrayal there. I don't know why I'm feeling that though. Maybe she did. Maybe she did adopt you, but I don't know. I'm kind of getting that she was abducted. That's what I'm feeling. Illusion, dependency, and materialism, ego. Literally, you could be finding that you just don't have an ego like most people. I feel like questioning your mother, if you were able to get a DNA sample from her, which is something you could easily take, you know what I mean? You asked and you get nothing. That's sad. Phoenix Empress, I think you're going to be able to ask your mom, and you can ask her for a DNA sample. Just say, oh, I'm really interested in studying my ancestry. That's what you could say. I'm really interested in studying my ancestry. Can I do a DNA test to see where our lineage comes from? And then if she's weird about that and is like, no, I don't want a DNA test, then that would be an indication that there is some type of deception going on. But I do get that you have extraterrestrial DNA. Yeah, not Syrian, but the star Sirius. It's like a water. It's the stars in Sirius are basically water planets. So that's where a lot of water beings come from. But yeah, getting the DNA, because I think that she might be like, well, why do you need my DNA? Just be like, because it says on ancestry.com to test your parents' DNA to get a more accurate answer. That's what you could say. I feel like if you ask her, are you my real mom? I don't think she's going to be happy about that. Look, wise counselor. You're here to be a wise counselor. I'm not even joking. Belonging, learning, traditions. That's that. And if she isn't your mom, that could very well be why there's an envy or a jealousy here. You know what I mean? Yeah, you were put through hell, but you're very protected. Yeah, this nine of air energy, literally. If you find out that this person is not your parent, still love them, even though they're a bit envious and a little bit jealous and kind of, I don't know what the feeling is of this person, but it's like they know that you have something that they don't. That's what the feeling is like. Yeah. Yes, that's exactly it. They're not going to be happy about it because it may uncover like a huge secret. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I know you still love them. And so you can always say, I still love you. You're still my mom. I just want to know, what our ancestry is so that I can know about, and you can literally say that I want to know this information so that I can know it for my mental health. I can know about, things that are like in the bloodline. And she might be, she knows that you're a high priestess. I feel like your mother already suspects that you don't think that they're the parent. And I do get that your father is not a negative energy. So it's like you connecting with your spiritual father and your spiritual lineage, the one that actually seeded you as a star seed here. I feel like that's going to bring you into an era of completion. And this is going to be an energetic thing or telepathic, because you do have UFOs in the sky, 10 of water, family. You do have UFOs in the sky watching over you. Everywhere you go, you're being tracked, basically. And they look at you as like in another lifetime before this one, you were such a high priestess and a wise counselor that they took your soul and put you in, like literally put you in, it's like an incubator type thing. Oh my God, there's technology that can do that. That is wild. So yeah, they took you from this very wise being and put you in this body so that you could be here at this specific time. It's kind of like a secret mission to seed the earth of star seeds, the moon. This definitely did happen at nighttime. Intuition, illusion, and revelation. So yeah, you're breaking through the illusion. You're going to have a major revelation about your spiritual self and about how connected you are to the cosmos, truly connected in with the stars. 7 of water, choices over analyzing and procrastination. And then I'm also seeing the 444 on the window, which shows me that you are extremely protected. So yeah, if there's a way that you can kind of trick your mom into doing a DNA test, if she were to throw a big fit and say no, that would be a very big indicator that there is something fishy going on. Because I feel like you have another energy that is present that is claiming you as their child. And it does feel just like how Jesus was created. You could be very well the child of an archangel. The Knight of Earth, organized, responsible, and supportive. So yeah, they definitely feel very much like they don't want to tell you the truth, but you need to know the truth. The Ace of Air, look at this, inspiration, communication, and adjustments. The truth will set you free, but these people could be feeling like ashamed of something, or like, okay, for example, when I started looking for my birth family, my adopted family was not happy about that. They were very upset. They were just like, why do you need to know? I'm like, because I'm experiencing craziness and I need to know what the hell's going on. So I need to find these people. And I found them, and I found out that they were all healers. Yeah, Cinderella vibes. Seriously. Being a whole princess the entire time. Yes, you're definitely connected to the star seeds, and you were definitely seated here with a divine intention. I feel like getting an answer out of your parents, they may lie to you. So if you could get them to give you your DNA, that would be the best thing. Or you could just take their DNA off of, because it's literally a cotton swab. When you get the package from the testing place, they'll give you a little DNA swab, and you swab on the inside of their mouth. So you could take a cup that they were drinking off of and take their DNA off of that. Especially if they deny you, I would be like, okay, I'm just going to try to get a piece of their hair or something like that. The secrets will come to the surface. Exactly. And again, if your mother was abducted for whatever reason, there was a karmic thing that needed to be worked out there. And it just made it so that basically, look at this, partnership, commitment, and reconciliation, so that you could come into this world. The 2 of water here. All right, let's see if anything else pops out. And she could have no memory of being abducted. Like, I think that for some reason, my situation, why I remember being abducted and why my mother remembered, I think that they intentionally did some shit so that we would know that we had a divine connection. The 3 of fire. Yeah, your ships are coming in. Goals, expansion, and vision. Once you get the truth about yourself, then you're going to be able to be like, okay, what do I want to do with this truth? Either my DNA matches or it doesn't match. And if it comes back inconclusive, then that means that there is something in your DNA that is, you just remembered about the abduction. See, and talking about it will spark memories of it. Yeah, because what they were doing was they were experimenting on you to open your spiritual abilities and your gifts. Yeah, because I'm talking about it. Look at this transformation with the tower. So the information that you get may feel like a tower, right? Realization, life change, and liberation, but not all towers are negative. A lot of the times the tower will bring in change. And so it'll just be the change in the way that you look at yourself and the way that you look at things, because you don't have any traits from your parents. Like, that's weird to me, that you don't look like them, you don't act like them, you don't have the same type of desires as that. There's not really anything. So I get what you're saying. I get everything that you're feeling. I totally understand that, because it's just like, it doesn't make sense. The King of Air, knowledgeable, objective, and respected. And there may be somebody that also, the DNA angels may come through and help you out on this one. Because it's just to give you a peace of mind. And it's not that you're trying to bully, harass, or attack your parents. That's not what this is about. This is just for your knowledge. And I feel like you have a right to that. You have a right to know who actually, was a part of bringing you in here. What about your younger brother? So he might have, yeah, you're definitely connected to him from another lifetime, but I don't know if you guys share the same exact DNA. So that's interesting. And then I pulled this, the Four of Water. That looks like a brother right there as we were talking about it. It says distraction, self-absorption, and discontentment. That's very interesting to me. I'm also seeing the waves and the ocean right there. And that also feels like maybe you have had a life in the sea, in the ocean. You're definitely connected to mermaid energy. 7 of Earth, investment, assessment, and patience. Yeah, so it'll be a good thing to invest in. And I think that you can get the DNA tests for fairly cheap. You love water. Oh my gosh, that completely makes sense. Yeah, that completely makes sense. I feel like this person in the Four of Water, they're discontent because they're not able to see the ocean. If they would turn around, their cup would be filled. I feel like anytime you go to a body of water, you gain insight. The Ace of Earth, abundance, opportunity, and resources. So you were put here with special DNA so that you would have basically opportunities, abundance, and resources in this lifetime that you could use to benefit yourself and the planet. And that's why you have this divine DNA. They may tell you that you're from a whole completely different part of the world. Look, this is going to put you through an awakening, but it's not a bad awakening. I mean, awakening from being who you thought you were. It says pause, perspective, and selflessness. And it's like, you can tell, that's too many cards, Spirit. You can tell your parents, like, I'm not asking this to cause any problems. I just want to know. Inspirational, charismatic, and innovative, King of Fire. I do feel like your father may be more supportive of telling the truth than your mother for some reason. So you maybe want to ask him first. Yes, you feel so at home. Oh my gosh, I love that. I love that. Yeah, anytime you feel like your energy is off, go to the water. Go to a body of water. The 7 of Fire, challenge, determination, and resistance. So like I said, there may be some resistance that you face when asking these questions, but if you do it in the right way, it may not blow up in your face. And if you were to do it behind their back and just take some of their DNA and test it with yours, and test and getting an ancestry test, because you want to figure out what part of the world you actually come from. I think it's an important thing when you look at diet, because a lot of the times what your genetics are like will support the different types of food that those people eat. Like your body will be better for that, if that makes sense. And then if you find out that you're from, you have lineage in Germany, for say, you may end up taking a trip there to get connected to your ancestry. But yeah, finding out the truth is going to be really important. And I do feel like you're going to be able to do it. Okay, you guys, thank you for making it to the ending of this reading. I appreciate you guys for being here. Thank you, Phoenix Empress, for sending the super chats. And I loved reading for you. You've got great energy. And I am so excited for your future. Like, seriously, I am so excited for you guys. You guys are going to have such a great life, literally. Okay. I love you guys. Know that God loves you. Know that I love you. Until the next reading, peace be with you. You guys have a wonderful day. I'll see you in the next one. Okay. God bless you. Bye.